Okay. Let's have our chat.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Whether you want us to or not.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot?
The tricky part here is that there's layers, and so you kind of start to think, well, this is Alan's story, and so did he write her character to be a seer, or does she really have this, or like, you know what I mean? There's layers. It's tough to say.
I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp. Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake.
Yeah.
He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
There's a really cool theory that is probably accurate. If we look at the manuscript pages, any of the scratchings out, the scratching is out. You know what I'm saying? Any of the scratches are probably from Scratch himself to kind of rewrite things and manipulate things.
You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin aren't part of my family.
Yeah, father immediately.
Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past.
That did
I
not
won't lose mine. With Logan. With David.
That did not help.
I won't stop until they're safe. You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end.
Okay. Let's put these things on the wall. We got a bunch. Case closed.
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice.
We'll see what he says. I rescued Tor Anderson, my grandfather, from the Dark Presence. Wake fucking wrote Logan into this story. She's in danger because of him, within Scratch's reach. I need Wake to write an ending that will save her. Fact and fiction. This is where you have a whole bunch. So why did Mom leave? Mom thought Tor's power was dangerous, didn't want me around it. Mom called the mind place make-believe. She didn't want me knowing about the Anderson powers. So did she not have the power then, the mother? Tor and father had problems. There was trouble. Freya took me away after that.
The way Tor behaved? I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did.
Our
But
family's
he's genuinely sorry.
Our family is not bound by Wake's story. The Andersons can see through the horror story. More connection. This would explain why my memories haven't changed like everyone else. And these are for later, okay? So what else do we have? Story. A bunch of things. So, because Wake wrote the story, only Wake can edit it. And that must be here.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him.
Now, Tor did say that the clicker wasn't going to be all we needed, so it acts like an amplifier, can magnify the reality-changing effects of the art. So that's probably here. And we have one more that goes there. Wake writes a story, Dark Place makes it change reality, and the clicker amplifies that change, making it permanent. Makes sense? Area around an overlap is always flooded. Okay, so why, though? Read a manuscript? What the? Describes the overlap being related to the dark place where Wake was. Why always flooded? Interesting. Okay. Do we have anything here? No, those are for later. And this was always there. Okay.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me
Absolutely.
and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive.
See, now that's...
Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's really good to hear. 'Cause
Thanks,
that's
Grandpa.
some motivation.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin.
Okay, thank you.
Shot Anderson's finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
Bye,
The
Grandpa.
FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have
Oh.
Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this.
This was not here when we crossed trying to exit before
Casey.
chatting with him.
Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga. Get to the station, to Wake.
Okay. Cynthia's lamp.
When Cynthia Weaver was downstairs at breakfast, Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room.
Of course.
She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Okay. We did get a couple things popped there.
Get the
Brightfall
clicker
Station.
to wake and make him fix his attempt to play God. That's the plan. But the FBC have him.
Get Wake out of FBC custody. Yeah. How is the question. And they said it that she put that at the bottom of the garden water thing. I wonder. Just gonna get my pants wet just to see if there's any chance of anything being in here. Okay. So it appears that out this backside, this is going to kind of take us back through this section, and the ranger station and whatever's over here is now accessible. It wasn't before. Oh, here we go again. Okay, Odin loses an eye. Also, no scratches here in a couple of these, but very rare. Almost all of them have stuff crossed out. Can't do anything with this one. Doesn't play. It's 1988, a face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake. High above its dark waters, thunder roared. The old gods facing something even more powerful, something harder to define even, or changing the perspective, raving lunatics all caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the sea and night, and the dark one who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you. You stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never going to happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral so you'll remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees, lighting hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand now over the empty socket on his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed, that bastard took the wrong eye. What? Okay. Back into the sweaty forest we go. Now, there are a couple of things that we want to do with these bolt cutters. Namely, go back to the Cavella's garage. And then we want to grab these stashes. Now, there's a couple of different paths it looks like. This is not one of them, but this is. That's so nice.
And we're back with the Pat Main Radio Hour. Up next, it's time to make some predictions on what parade floats we'll be seeing at Deerfest.
Okay, where are we at for weapons? No bullets there. Shotgun bullets.
Like every year, so we're not exactly
2 rifle bullets.
But first,
and
I
5
need to
crossbow
address something.
bolts.
I know the last couple of shows took a strange turn. With people coming on talking nonsense about certain people passing away. Listen.
Rose at bingo
Every
night?
night was bingo night at the Valhalla nursing home. Each time Rose drew a ball from the cage and called out its number, some of the residents shouted bingo, no matter what was on their cards. Some of them sat mute, their cards full, never calling out. Some of them would try to steal the ball from her. Some of them would chastise the others for acting out. was like herding a clouder of cats. Rose didn't mind. She liked cats. She knew she was where she was supposed to be, with her little Vikings, waiting for the hero to come. Tonight, the residents were restless, more so than usual. Ahti was wearing Blum's coveralls again. Tor stood by the phone. Too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand. The garden lights started to flicker, the darkness and rain pressing against the windows. The time drew nigh.
Tor stood by the phone too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand, is what was scratched out. Or is what replaced the scratch out.
I just want to mention that I know the last couple of shows took a strange turn. People coming on talking.
Valhalla Nursing Home. Okay, if we continue this path. Yeah, I think I'm going to follow this up and then... Hello? I see it.
There's another lunchbox.
Don't pretend to be anyone or anything besides who you are. Very nice, and very nice point. Okay, we got 20. So where are we at right now? Here's our rifle upgrades. Stand still to enter an improved focus mode. This mode grants perfect accuracy, pulls shots towards enemy weak spots, and deals increased damage. Successful hits, consecutive successful hits will significantly reduce the time between shots. Bullets penetrate the enemy's darkness shield. Ooh, interesting. I think we should still be in the habit of, like, breaking this, because we don't know how much ammo we'll have for this. But I kind of like this. Pulls shots towards enemy weak spots, but we got to be standing still.
Saga
So we'll see.
stood still, emptying her mind, focusing, breathing in, breathing out. She aimed the rifle, ready for the kill shot.
Okay. Okay, and then there's the icon, so we should be near that. Yeah, perfect.
Another cult stash?
Well, that's not great. We're gonna need to find a stash key, I guess. Oh, little arrow there. Interesting. Oh. Oh, hello. I hear something. Something I don't necessarily want to hear. Okay, I think this is... Wait, what the frick? This is just taking me in circles. I have none of that. That'll do. Did that really? Yep. Okay. Okay, now we have no rifle shots. Okay, I wonder, like, are these things maybe pointing me, like the little gray boxes, maybe towards the key? Kind of hoping yes. Amazing. I do like how they just throw in these subtle little changes every once in a while. Keep you guessing. But I do have to suspend a little bit of disbelief because those locks can be broken by any of those other things, right? So let's throw that in the mind palace. It's been a while. Bright Falls. Okay. I need to get lower here. Let's just do a quick heal as well. We've been to this cabin? No, I guess we probably wouldn't have been. We're gonna be now. Maybe a safe room? Which wouldn't be terrible. Okay, it's not that. However, happy to take that stuff. Oh, hold on. Surprise, it's safe now.
The 81st annual Deer Fest was just around the corner. Everyone in Bright Falls was bustling. There were banners to be hung, pies baked, deer masks sold. Bright Falls had made the top 100 American small town lists for its modest, rustic charm. The town expected a lot of tourists this year, but a shadow hung over the Deer Fest preparations. The forecast promised rain. Fearful whispers promised more murders. The police were on high alert. Sheriff Breaker had deputies patrolling the streets at night. Bright Falls was no stranger to odd happenings, but to cancel Deerfest? Out of the question. The townsfolk were anxious, their anticipation mixed with fear. People had restless dreams. The lights seemed dimmer. Floodwater pressed in on the town, and the shadows poured in with it.
Okay. Do I have a place to place any of these? Okay, yeah, these are later. Shoebox-wise, let's see. I'm gonna store the first aid. It just takes up so much space. I'm gonna store some of these as well. And what else do I maybe need here? I think I'll bring another stack of arrows. And what's this one? Rocket flare? Single shot flare inflicts heavy damage in a large area on impact. Let's bring in some regulars for now. And we're gonna finish this out before we switch reality. Here we go. Okay, we got a bunch of symbols again. So we have side-by-side down arrows.
Another cult box. Another locked box.
Okay, it's the light again. So, like, use the light to find it. So we know one of them is this. Do we have any, like... We have the... Oh my god. Sorry, what were you saying? I didn't catch that. I did take some damage, but we'll survive. Okay. So there was the one that we put in. We have the opposites. Okay. And what else? That's a weird arrow. The rest are usually pretty crisp. And this also just points straight down. That's very... Oh. No. Okay. Let's find the symbols. Let's find the symbols. Please. This one's a little bizarre. Little bizarre. Let's just see if there's anything way over here. No. But I've only seen the two symbols. What the frick? This is a problem. Oh, did I just get a free reload there? I think so. No, I'm wasting those. Didn't mean to. Sniper.
Fucking monsters.
Okay. Now, if they leave me alone for 2.5 seconds, I probably still won't find these things, but... Is there, like... something sketchy about this one that I don't quite get? It's on the ground. Like, maybe it's a brute force type of situation? Ah, here we go. Okay, up and down. But now, how are you supposed to know the order? Because I have no idea. So it's up and down, opposites, and double downs. Up and down, opposite, and double down. Let's go do this one. And do the double down? No. So what if I move the opposites to here? Double down. Nope. Double down. Opposite. There's probably like the one permutation I didn't try. Just double checking. Now I'm all flustered. Okay, so... Oh my god, it's just like, give me a second, dude. Holy crap.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
Okay. Now, if we did these in the order, like, from furthest away, so it's the opposites, it's the down side-by-sides, and... the opposites. Oh, we have one like this, right? Okay, I need to get this locked in here in my brain because it's for some reason it's just not sticking. Opposites, double downs, and I'm just gonna call that hourglass, normal. Opposites, double downs, and normal. So we have the double downs, we have the normal, we have the opposites. But that's not the correct order. So let's try this. We'll just swap these two first, and we'll just end up swapping each one. Opposites, double down, normal. So let's just swap this to normal. And this to opposites. Nope. So then if we swap this to normal... and this to double down. Or we could leave it actually at opposites and do the double down. No. Now if we swap these. Nope. Go opposites, double down, normal. Okay. Thank God. Oh, man. We just got word that the feds have Alan Wake in custody. He came out of the lake. He's dangerous. Everyone be on high alert. We need to take the writer out, spread the word. Okay. Is this, something new? Flashbang emits intense bursts of light, inflicting heavy damage and stunning everything nearby. Okay. Let's throw these manuscripts in. Or these, updates in. Note instructing cultists to take the writer out. Cult knows Wake is here. Cool. Cult stashes. Bright Falls. Okay. Lunchbox. Bright Falls. And then there's one more here and that ranger station that I'm intrigued about. They're relentless here. Let's just try this. Oh my god. Ha! Of course. Dude.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
I don't know about good job, but it was a job. Job's done. Okay, so this must be the ranger station then? Yes.